if you are still interested in trading away Kittle, the one thing that I would trade him for is I would take Kittle and Dre Greenlaw, and I would see if I could go get DK Metcalf. Because you got to remember, they're in full rebuild mode. And Greenlaw, you know he can play. He's in his third year. Now you got somebody to build your defense around. But would they do that? That's the only way I would get rid of him. But that's something I would do. I would at least
hold on. Let's look at. I kind of like this. Hold on. DK Metcalf. What do we know about DK Metcalf? Let's do it real quick. Okay, so he's 24, just turned 24.
Yeah,
he has missed 0 games in his career.
Yeah,
he would be freaking perfect for Trey Lance. Like, couldn't be better. I'm intrigued.
And the physicality with Debo and DK, but you would have to win immediately because you couldn't keep all three. There's no way that you keep DK, Ayuk, and Debo. That just wouldn't happen because they're all going to be great.
Then Ayuk can go. I'm sorry, I like Ayuk, but like Debo and DK as a duo, why would you not want that? And again, DK's 24 years old, so he could grow with Trey Lance as opposed to freaking Kittles, who's about to turn 29 in 6 months. So I kind of like it. I think that's kind of genius.
Yeah, that's the only way. That's the I've been thinking about that. I'm like, man, I got to get in and see what Grant would think about this because I was been thinking about this. I'm like, man, I got to catch the phone. And so, yeah, but I was wondering what you would think about that. But yeah, I'm telling you, I think that would be perfect if we did that.
They still got to address their offensive line, but again, you can do when Jimmy's gone.
Oh, for sure.
Yes. I like it. Sure. I mean, as opposed, because I was saying like trade Kittle for a first and a second. That's cool, but are you sure you're going to get someone as good as 24-year-old DK Metcalf with either of those picks this year? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Seattle. I mean, you would have to throw Greenlaw in there only because they are rebuilding, and you can rebuild with him because they know that he can play. They know he can.
Say one thing though, I have some connections in the league. Okay. And from what I heard, DK Metcalf was 100% uncoachable last year. Wouldn't pay attention to meetings, was very not disrespectful, but disrespectful to coaches. Like, I got this. Now, maybe he had reason to feel disdain for that offensive coaching staff, but those typically aren't the kind of players that the Niners bring in. Like, Kyle's all about the non-diva grinders, and Metcalf is a little bit kind of a diva who's like, just get me the ball on game days. So I like him. I think it'd be a good fit, but he'd have to like Kyle, you know what I mean? He'd have to sort of change his personality here.
Yeah, well, you got to think about it. The Gold Seahawks man wanted out because the offense was outdated. So maybe that had a little bit to do with it, you know?
So Wilson wanted out. I mean, yeah, a lot of guys on that offense wanted out. Maybe DK was just less diplomatic about it because he's 23.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And I'll say just this one last bit.
Hold on real quick. Aztec MC says a Niners-Seattle trade will never happen. It's happened before. You know how the Niners got Reuben Foster? A trade with the Seahawks. Seahawks traded down, Niners traded up. It's definitely happened. Absolutely.
I mean, that physicality would just be something awesome, I think.
Hell yeah. But, and again, it's the deep threat the Niners need. The Niners have a bunch of guys who can play a bunch of different positions. They need some guy who can catch the 50, 60, 70-yard touchdown that Trey Lance can throw. That DK would be wasted with Jimmy Garoppolo on the team, but I think Trey Lance is wasted not having a deep threat in the team. We thought it was going to be Marquez Valdez-Scantling. It's probably going to be someone from the draft, but again, wide receivers that are rookies typically aren't huge difference makers. I mean, even DK was a lot better in his second year than he was in his first.
Yeah.
Although he was pretty good.
Yeah. I got one more thing, man. Just one more thing. I just think that they have botched Jimmy Garoppolo, and they just need to cut this, man. This is why I say this, because people forget where the 49ers were before he came. We weren't winning any games. if you were the owner of the 49ers and this just Bean came out and said, hey, look, man, if you trade for this quarterback, he's going to get you to a Super Bowl and possibly another one. Would you take it? Answer would be yes. The only issue is we juiced everything out of Jimmy before people found out what he was.
Yeah.
And now the gig is up.
Yeah.
So it's just time to move on.
Yeah.
And
everyone
shout out
knows what he is. Everyone knows what Jimmy is. And the Niners are trying to act like they know that he's better than the rest of the league thinks he is. Then keep him then. Then why are you replacing him?
Yeah, you can't have everybody's watched the games from home. You can't have commentators saying, you got to keep the ball out of Jimmy Garoppolo's hands. You want him to throw as less as he can, 20 to 25. That's where you want. He's a quarterback. Yeah. He's supposed to throw the ball. That's like a shooting guard saying, don't shoot.
That's right.
So I
he's
mean,
good
but
as long as he doesn't have the ball too much. Like what? He has the ball every play. What are you talking about? So he's a handoff.
Yeah. The biggest indictment against Jimmy Garoppolo was when we were playing the Packers, 3rd and 9, we needed it to win, and we hand the ball off. Mm-hmm. Even though we got the first down. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's
and they did the same thing in Dallas the week before. It was 3rd and 7 or 10 or whatever, and Debo came an inch short, and then Jimmy Garoppolo botched the freaking quarterback sneak. Remember that? Yeah. He called the snap too early, and then Kyle said it. And then Jimmy afterward, he said, Kyle said that. Well, that's what happened. That's what freaking happened. You should say it. You say it, Jimmy. Let's hear you say it. That's what Kyle said. Like, he broke some code. Nah, man, he just told the truth. You could tell it. You could try. Every once in a while.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I mean, he's done a lot for this organization. He's put us back on the map. But, he was a stopgap. That's just what he was.
Yep.
And John Lynch. Yeah. And John Lynch is trying to, get more for him. You're not getting anything for this man.
Nope.
He's out there. I mean, the only thing that you can do, I mean, I don't know how they play the games, with the business side and whatnot. Seems like they just gonna hold on to him like they did Cam Newton. He's not gonna come in, and then when it's time to cut bait, goodbye. I mean, he essentially screwed himself. I think the 49ers were up front. We're drafting a quarterback. We're doing this. We're doing that. And then when it got time for the trade to happen, we're gonna have soldiers shoulder. I can't get it out. Surgery. I mean, that's garbage, man. That's garbage. But we gonna see what's gonna happen. But I got one more thing for you before I go. When you're getting your stinger, my man, go ahead, put on that DJ Quick World Girl. Turn it down first.
I love that song.
Yeah.
Too, man. I saw DJ Quick in concert 2 weeks ago in Oakland. It was so much fun.
How was it?
It was so much fun. He's great. It was him, Warren G, Too Short, Loonies, and they didn't have Sugar Free though. It would have been nice if Sugar Free could have came from Pomona and done his thing, but DJ Quick was there. I love rappers who are in their 50s. I'm like, I don't know. World Girl.
All right.
Like late DJ Quick. I'm all about rhythm. That's one of the best rap albums ever made. 97.
Yes. Yeah, I like that one and Safe and Sound.
Those are the two of the best rap albums ever made. Ever.
Oh, yeah.
DJ Quick doesn't get enough credit. I'm glad we agree on that.
Yes. All right, Grant.
Later, man. Keneal says, the only wide receiver I want is Christian Watson. Find a way. We need another wide receiver, yes, but on a rookie deal so we can pay our other guys for the time being. I like Christian. Get them all, man. Again, when you have a quarterback on a rookie deal, forget a budget. Forget what's possible. Get them all. Sign everyone. That's what I say. But, I'm just an amateur quality control person.